helps you overcome certain difficulties.
Hello. There's a stage, so I might as well stand on it. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Soleil Doering, and I am a child advocate. Throughout my 16 years, I've always had a fighting cause. I've always had some sort of a battle cry. When I was little, it was bullying that captured my interest and motivated me to get involved. Then immigration issues and the rights of the displaced. In high school, I started to fight for LGBTQ+ causes, then common sense gun legislation, and now I am focusing on human rights for children, an area that includes all of the previous issues that inspired and motivated me. Because of my need to speak, people have called me opinionated and stubborn, but I preferred passionate and driven. When I was asked to present at this conference, I was astounded that anyone thought I was important enough, special enough to be part of something like this. And I'm truly honored to be here with you today and share some of my thoughts. When people ask me how I got into advocacy, I don't know how to answer. It's not something I got into. This has always been who I am. There is no Soleil Doering without advocacy, without a battle cry. I think that realization is one that many of us in this room have in common. We are in this lovely progressive era where children have been energized and motivated to speak their minds and stand up for themselves. We do not respond well to being silenced. We know the value of our voices, and we respect our voices. And we are open to learning about our world and determining to change it for the better. A few months ago, I gave a speech about the guardianship program in Florida. The guardianship program is a legislative bill that allows teachers to carry guns in public schools. I toiled for hours over this speech, but everything I came up with sounded like a cold list of facts. That is, until I decided to think about how guns in schools made me feel. That seems pretty obvious, but let me give you some perspective. Until recently, I didn't talk about feelings when I was working on advocacy issues. I had been taught as a child advocate and as a young woman that my emotions would be perceived as weaknesses. I thought that if I wanted to get anything done, I had to be clinical and logical. I believed that everyone would use my emotions against me. But when I truly considered how I would be personally affected by a teacher carrying a gun in school, how scared I would be, how it would make me feel if my friends got hurt due to gun violence in the classroom, I realized the importance of my feelings and how my emotions empowered me. I want you to value the importance of your feelings and passions. These are what drive the movement. Never let anyone tell you that emotions are irrelevant. Emotions are the fuel to the fire of revolution. They are what give us the energy to work for change. This conference is the result of a commitment and an empathy for others that we all share. The point of CRIA is to bring people together from different walks of life with a shared passion, to allow them to learn and grow together through workshops and activities. As I'm sure many of you know or will come to learn, being an advocate to a human rights cause is not easy. When it feels as though all hope is lost, it is the friendships we make that allow us to keep on going, to rise up out of the pit stronger than we fell in. We are all incredibly lucky to be here. We have this amazing opportunity to be surrounded by equally motivated people. I encourage all of you to make meaningful connections here at this conference, and then go out and make even more connections with people who feel, think, and speak differently from you. Allow yourself the strength of vulnerability that comes with making your feelings heard. If you give yourself that strength, the connections that you make here will last a lifetime. All of you know that we're living in divided times. Whether that division be conservatives versus liberals, or empathy versus logic, or young versus old, we are fluctuating between extremes without finding a balance. I believe that the key to bringing back equilibrium is confidence, connection, and collaboration. I say collaboration because we child advocates are strong and motivated, but we need the help of adults if we want to make an impact. We need to make an intergenerational alliance so we can help pass legislation, push policies that will make this world a kinder, gentler, and more welcoming place for all of us. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have an amazing time here at the CRIA Forum. And I hope you all be ready to change the world.
Thank you so much, Soleil.